everybody, and so nice to meet you again. We are here in Berlin with Marion from Les Enfants Terribles.
Fine, thanks.
Marion, you conduct a very nice company that calls Les Enfants Terribles. It's only in German, so it's very interesting to listen to Marion first. So, what is your company? What is your job?
So we are a transformational company. We do consulting on transformation, and our focus is new work, so the future of work. We are also, I think, in our hearts, we are activists for a better working world. We are also a large community of over 250 people, and we have our own magazine. We do a lot of talking and speaking and trying to infiltrate the world, the normal business world, with our ideas.
It's very interesting because with Marion, we enter in the activist world of the planet,
Yes.
of the self-care and of the future of work. And it is very interesting because you have developed a specific concept about efficacy. What is it?
So I haven't developed it, I have to admit. So it's an old concept of 𝐈𝐧𝐬𝐿. We did a lot of research on how people learn and how people transform. It was in the 70s and 80s, and I took up the concept and just writing a book about that. And it says that we are all self-efficacious. So we all are able to transform, we are all able to create and to change things and take over responsibility for our lives. This is really, it's not about a competency, it's not something that you have to learn. It's all in us, and we are able to do that at every moment. So.
It's very interesting because responsibility is the art of a change for you, for the others, for the company, and for the world. So it's very important to understand that it's not only the context, the culture, the company, but it's you, up to you. Everybody can change. But, because there is a but, it's also because of learning. Yeah, because it's learning.
First of all, it's about awareness. So you have to be aware of your competencies, of your energy, of the resources that you have. And so it's also about good education. So if your parents tell you when you're a child and your parents tell you that you are stupid and you are not capable of doing things, you start trusting that, and especially you start reacting or acting like that. So it's all about building up good education systems, and then start being a good parent. So to strengthen our children so that they are aware of what they can do and what they're capable of, what potential they have. That's one of the focus topics in this concept.
Yes, so this is one, the responsibility of challenge, and two, it's because you need to be centered. Centered, that means that you need to know your energy level and what takes you energy or give you energy. It's not the same, and that's why it's important perhaps to have a better perhaps conscience. I don't know how to say something that help people to change the world. What is the future of work?
This is really a kind of huge topic. I think the future of work should be, maybe it's more about that, the future of work should be that we are all concerned with this triangle of people, planet, profit, so that we are not only look at the company's profit and what is the definition of profit, or is it about prosperity. We have to take into consideration our planet and the people that are in the company. So that's, for me, this triangle is my kind of North Star when I do projects. And I think it's all about how do we handle all this complexity and this fast-changing world. And I think it has a lot to do with decentralization of organizations. I think they are too big. You can't handle them anymore. It's about taking responsibility for the people and the planet. And it's about more flexible, more agile working systems and participation, and not fighting against, but doing together. And so that means different culture of work, and it's less competition, more collaboration.
More collaboration work. This is perhaps the future of our way of working. But what is the role of an HR manager in this kind of new transformation? What are your opinions about the HR?
They are this situation, I really have to be an enfant terrible. We talked about that before, and I said it's all about killing HR.
They don't have any need. We don't need HR now.
We need. There are things like payroll things and legal stuff that has to be done. So taking this out, but I think HR at the moment is a kind of bypass. They do a lot of things that I think that leaders have to do, and I think we have to see like kind of a role or take out parts that they do and put it into the organization. I think it's too much a bypass at the moment.
Wow.
They're taking responsibility that has nothing to do with in a single department, but I think we have to spread the competencies and the things that people in HR can or could do to more people, and it's about entrepreneurial thinking and doing.
Okay, thank you so much, Marion, for this interview. Thanks a lot. So we need to summarize this beautiful interview. First, HR are in danger. HR need to be transformed, need to be to imagine a new role, a new skills, and a new way of supporting people, because HR need to have a new kind of mindset if they want to continue to work. Thanks to Marion. Second idea, very important. What is important is to take the responsibility to change. Each of people in a company need to have this conscious of having the will and the responsibility to make a little fit to change. And third idea, it's very important, it's the learning. We need to be centered, we need to have a very good impact of learning, and we need to take in consideration the ecology, the climate, our impact on the world, because the world is very important. It's what we need to protect, the most important in the life and for our children. So, 3 ideas: efficacy, learning, killing HR or new HR, and planet care. So, take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.